Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining us for our first Veggie RX program video labeled Measuring Skills. My name is Diana and I have Alex here assisting, and we are going to go ahead and educate you on the many benefits of vegetables and help you build some skills to feel more comfortable in the kitchen so that you can increase your daily vegetable intake. So what's going to be covered today is we're going to be going over the recommended amounts of vegetables, their many health benefits, what 1 cup of vegetable looks like, and the various tools that you can use to make sure that you're getting enough vegetables each day.
So how many vegetables should I be eating throughout the day? Well, the general recommendation for a healthy adult is anywhere between 2 to 3 cups of vegetables. And we really want to focus on getting a variety of color when we're choosing different vegetables to eat day to day to really get all those health benefits and the most nutrition that we can.
Yeah, so what does 1 cup look like? So we have a variety of vegetables here that are displayed from each of the subgroups that we're going to be going over each week during the Veggie RX program. The first one is a cup of corn, and so what 1 cup of corn looks like is it can either be 1 large ear of corn, or you can actually properly measure it out, and this is what 1 cup of corn looks like.
And corn is part of our starchy vegetable group, and it contains an important mineral called potassium that helps with maintaining a healthy blood pressure level.
The next vegetable that we have is celery. So 1 cup of celery can either be 2 10 to 11 inch stalks of celery, or when you chop it up and measure it out, this is what 1 cup of celery could look like.
Celery is part of our other vegetable group, and in general our other vegetables are very low in calories or energy, so they're really important with eating in our diet to help with maintaining a healthy weight.
Yeah, so the next vegetable that we have is our broccoli, and 1 cup of broccoli can either be 3 5-inch spears, including the stalks here as well as the florets on top. Or if you just choose to eat the florets themselves and chop them up, make sure this is what a cup of broccoli florets looks like.
Broccoli is part of our dark green vegetable group, so other examples would be any type of leafy greens like spinach or kale, and this group provides specifically vitamin K as well as calcium, which are nutrients that are very important for our bone health.
Yeah, so the next vegetable that we have is part of our legume group, and with that, when you're cooking it, beans tend to absorb water and get bigger. So about 1/3 of a cup can turn into about 1 cup cooked, and this is what it looks like here.
And beans are part of our legume subgroup here, and they provide a lot of fiber, which helps us with keeping full and can also help slow digestion and control our blood sugar levels.
Yeah, so the last vegetable that we have is our carrots, and 1 cup of carrots can either be 2 medium-sized carrots, or if you choose to eat baby carrots because it might be easier for you, it's about 12 baby carrots, or on this plate, this is what it looks like.
Carrots are part of our red-orange group, and they're very high in antioxidants, which is responsible for their beautiful bright orange color, and they provide benefits with prevention of diseases like cancer.
Yeah, great, thanks. So if you are at home and you choose to measure out your vegetables, or you're making a recipe and you have to measure out your ingredients, there are various tools that you can use. So the first one is going to be our measuring spoons, which are used for small dry ingredients like herbs, spices, salt, pepper, as well as sugar. And next is our measuring cups, which is also used for other dry ingredients as well as vegetables. And when you're measuring out, using measuring spoons or measuring cups, you want to make sure that it's level so that it's as accurate as possible. So to make sure that it is level, you just take the back of a butter knife and run it along the top to make sure that it's flat on top, and that makes that's to be sure that the amount is actually what it is going to be in your recipe. The next one is going to be your measuring cup here, your liquid measuring cup that is used for liquids such as oils, milks, water. And when you're measuring using your liquid measuring cup, it might create a little bubble at the top, and you want to make sure that when you're reading the measurement, it's going to be the bottom of the bubble is where you're going to find the most accurate measuring when you're measuring your liquid ingredients. If you don't have these tools with you, you can use something that you have with you every day, which is going to be your body and your hands. So when you're trying to measure about like 1 cup of vegetable, it's going to be your closed fist. If you're not serving yourself a full cup of vegetables, then a cupped hand is going to be about 1/2 cup. And if you are measuring various ingredients in your recipe, and you have to measure a tablespoon or 1 ounce, it's going to be about a full thumb. And if you're measuring out other ingredient and it's a teaspoon is going to be about the tip of your thumb. So when you bend your thumb, it's going to be the tip.
And one last method you can try is using a plate. So you can use a 9-inch plate and then aim to fill half of your plate with vegetables at each meal to really help with meeting the daily recommendations of the 2 to 3 cups a day. So why we want to meet our recommendations of vegetables each day is to reap these awesome nutrition benefits and really track the amount of vegetables we're eating each day as well by measuring out our foods, whether it's using measuring cups, using our hands as a visual, or using the plate method here. We hope you learned something new, and of course, if you have any questions, please email us or you can comment directly on this post.